talking heads make predictions, then hope you forget about how wrong they were. But not Mackey and Judd.
Write this down.
This is the big leagues, where we own our terrible predictions.
Write that down.
And keep track of each other's batting averages. It's Write That Down.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
With Mackey and Judd.
Yeah, I got another one yesterday for sure. Verbatim. Hey, Mackey, are you going to admit that you were wrong about the Vikings trading Kirk Cousins? Yes, probably multiple times, because we do write that down every Wednesday on both Mackey and Judd and Purple Daily. We're the only show in America that puts statistics next to our predictions. That's right. Put our necks on the chopping blocks with our superiors, with our bosses.
Oh, and our bosses watch this segment closely.
Closely.
Oh yeah, I've got certain write that down batting average incentives baked into my contract now. I've got escalators.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah, it's great. I get
hitting those.
I get a Buffalo Wild Wings gift certificate if I win the batting championship. It's great.
My deal is fully guaranteed. That's the only way. I told the bosses.
All right.
Unless this thing is guaranteed, I'm out of here.
So, ironclad negotiator Judd Zulgad. Write that down. We're going to get to the accountability session here in a second, but it's presented by our friends at Federated Mutual Insurance Company. They've been around for over 100 years, protecting businesses and helping elevate businesses to an even higher level. So, if you would like just better risk management tools and protection for your business, you can talk to the fine people at Federated. Go to federatedinsurance.com, and remember, at Federated, it's our business to protect yours. All right, here's how it works. Each week, 3 predictions from everybody. They must be quantifiable. We keep track of batting averages and home runs. And listeners, if you want to participate, you can send us a message through the Score North app. There's a little quick message tab at the bottom, and you can hit us up if you want to be a part of the show, just like Braxton is about to in just a couple minutes here. Boys, we had a lot of things come off the board in the accountability session. Let's start with Judd. All right, so you said...
Tony La Russa.
Yeah. Let's start with the top one here. You said the Vikings will restructure at least 3 current player contracts between March 2nd and write that down today. Well, I guess I need some clarification here. So they haven't restructured. The Kirk thing's an extension, right?
That's an extension.
This is where we...
Yeah, I think we need to find out. So I think, in fairness, that we need to let the day end because they need to be in cap compliance.
Yep. No, you're right. The more I think about this, you didn't say by write that down. You said by the end of the day.
Yep. So if we do not get word that they have restructured, or if they have not, which I don't know exactly how they wouldn't, but anyway,
they have to. Yeah.
Yes, I think it needs to be 3 by the end of today, or else it's wrong.
Okay. Well, we'll take it on board.
But does Kirk doesn't count in this vein, right? This is a restructure.
Yeah, Kirk was an extension.
And
they actually added base salary to his contract.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We can.
So
I think you're going to be right about this, but
and Hunter or something.
We'll fight about it next week if it's borderline. Okay. Yep. You said there would be no MLB games played in April or May, and that wound up. Well, it hasn't happened yet, but
yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Correct.
I was wrong.
This one's really tough. This is a really bad beat. You said Major League Baseball will have rules that limit and or ban the shift in 2022 or whenever the next MLB season starts. It won't be implemented till 2023.
Oh.
Them's the rules, guys. Them's the rules. And guess what? I was wrong again. Admit you're wrong. I was wrong.
Isn't it liberating?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just say it.
I
Rolls
was
off the lips.
wrong.
It's like Fonzie. I was can't say wrong.
You said Tony La Russa will not be the White Sox manager in 2022. But you did say that Major League Baseball would have a work stoppage to begin the 2022 season, and because they bumped the first series of games to the end, this is correct. It did technically leak into the start of the 2022 season. It delayed spring training, and it altered the schedule. So, congratulations. You said that a long time ago, by the way. You were all over this for like 2 years.
Yep, I thought it'd go longer.
All right, I had a rough week, too. I said Jimmy G will be the next 2021 starting quarterback to change teams. Carson Wentz was actually. had a parlay. This was close. I said the Wild would lose to the Red Wings, and Judd will rant about Dean Evison either on Mackey and Judd or Judd's Hockey Show. They went to a freaking shootout with the Red Wings, and I for sure would have baited you into ripping Dean Evison, so confident about that
that's
second
such
part.
crap to actually bait. If it's not an organic rant, I am very upset.
There's no rules here. No rules on it.
Tell me about it. You once sent me to a bleeping soccer stadium to do a show just to get a point.
I said the Timberwolves would win their next 5 games, extending their winning streak to 7. It stalled at 6 because they lost in Orlando.
Man.
They always lose to the Magic. Said there'd be no MLB games in the month of April. Bridgewater would be with a Viking by training camp. But I did say that there would be a credible report, a credible Kirk Cousins trade report by March, that the Vikings are either March 20th, that they're either shopping him or a team is interested. And so I saved face there over the weekend. Bloodbath for the listeners.
Oh, God. Absolute
bloodbath for the listeners here. Drew said Josh Donaldson will play in only 57%, and I believe he said 57% or fewer of games as a Twin or the length of his contract. He played in almost 75% of the games. Durable.
Played a lot last year.
Our old producer and current pre and half and post game host of Minnesota United soccer broadcast said Jonathan Harrison said Aaron Rodgers will play for the Vikings in 2022. David had a quarterback parlay starting with Trubisky ending up in Seattle. Christian had a parlay saying Rodgers will be traded to the Steelers and Kirk to the Niners. Evan said Kirk traded by the start of the NFL draft. And Derek said Gopher basketball will make the NCAA tournament in a parlay. Oof. Bad week for Declan, too, here. Saved a little face, but you said Judd will complain about Jaden McDaniels turning his ankle at the end of a blowout victory. We tried to bait him, but he didn't take it.
And he's out for a while now.
Yeah, at least 2 weeks. Probably
That's
more.
a loss.
Yeah. The Wild will win at least 3 games between last week and this week's. Write that down. Well, they only played 3 games, and they won them all. So. The Saints will play 30 games before Major League Baseball plays its first game. And the Gopher basketball team will make the NCAA tournament and will be at least a 10 seed. But you did say, what'd you say?
I said Sky Yuma rolled about.
Yeah. Go Gophers. You did say the Twins will trade Mitch Garver or Ryan Jeffers this winter, which is a dinger. It's very specific.
Thank you.
So
Ryan Jefferson.
one for 5.
Wait, who's Ryan Jefferson?
That's Declan's spelling right there.
That's Declan's spelling, yeah.
I just cut and paste,
Here's
man.
the best
I just
thing.
read what's on the prompter.
I think the best thing, though, if Jeffers
got
got traded, this wouldn't have come true because I said Jefferson. Think
I
about that.
I would have
Think about
debated that. I'm offended
Well,
by
no,
this
you
right
probably
now.
said Jeffers, but then
I know.
typed Jefferson.
And I would have definitely found the audio evidence, but think about it. If it was Jeffers that got traded, I don't think this could come true.
Phil with the ultimate. I just work
here. I just
cut
and
and
paste.
paste what Declan
Dude,
gives
I
me.
found another one.
Okay, that's hilarious.
I gotta find. There's another one in here from a while back that I couldn't even decipher it. Like, I don't even know what the prediction is from somebody. Like, you missed a gaping hole in someone's prediction. I'm trying to find it now. I think it was on Purple. You generally do a pretty good job, but there are some funny Declan spelling mistakes.
But when
Declan, when Declan
No, I know,
came
it's
in
tough
as the
job.
producer, he's like, guys, I am not a good speller.
Yep.
So
Well, and
you've
it's a
made it
tough
very
job.
clear from the start. Yeah.
Yes. No, I don't hide from it. That's why I don't ever do grammar police for slams anyone. I'm like, nope, nope.
Yep.
I don't play that card. Nope.
Great call.
Yep.
Great call.
Self-awareness.
Okay,
Yep.
here.
Oh, God.
Oh, you found it.
Oh, never mind. No, I'll find it. I'll find it for next week.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
All right. Sorry.
Okay, let's the
Okay. So
stats.
here are the stats here. Declan's at 417 with 3 bombs. Judd, this is incorrect because we gave you're higher than 320 because we put that one back on the board with 2 home runs. I'm at 294 with a home run. Listeners at 211 with a home run. Career statistics: Judd 208 hits leads the pack. Listeners have 20 home runs, which leads the pack, and Declan closing in on 100 career hits with 96. So there's your accountability session. Let's get Braxton in here, our guest listener predictor. What's going on, Braxton? What's your strategy today?
Hey guys, I'm just trying to get the listeners some more points. We're slacking a little bit.
Got to raise that 211 batting average, which I think was much closer to 400 when the week began. But that's the breaks here. On write that down. So, all right, we're going to go around the room here. Braxton, Judd, Declan, back to me, Phil. 3 trips. You are the leadoff man, Braxton. Fire away.
All right, I'm going to go with the Wolves will make the 5 seed and beat the Utah Jazz in 6 games.
Whoa, dude.
Write this down.
Wow.
It's also kind of a selfish one for me because I'm like 3 hours away from Utah, so I'd be able to catch a game. So
Yeah. So this is definitely a home run. I think it's a home run even just saying that they'll get the 5 seed. Because
without Jaden McDaniels too,
Yeah. But they do get 2 games against Dallas coming up, so obviously if you can win both those games, you gotta crack at it.
Write this down.
All right, Judd.
Gary Sanchez, recently acquired by the Twins, won't finish the season on the Twins roster. I don't think he's going to stick here. I think they're going to. I think the Bob Nightingale steam that said the Twins are going to turn around and move Sanchez, which was then corrected or contradicted by Rosenthal in a tweet, I believe. I think Nightingale talked to somebody who knows what is going on here. And Gary Sanchez can DH, but I mean, the man is a butcher of a catcher. He's brutal there.
Yeah.
So I don't think he ends the season on the roster. I think there's something at play here, and I don't know what yet.
It's weird because the way Nightingale phrased it was just so dismissive. It was like the Twins landed Sanchez, but they have zero intention of actually playing him. Like, why would you be that forceful in your opinion as a reporter if someone didn't tell you that with the Twins, right?
Correct.
Yeah, John Heyman also. Yeah, Heyman said this morning that Sanchez is said to be very happy at Twins camp, and the plan is to use him at both DH and catcher, and the changing of coaches didn't help him in New York, and he still has big potential.
The changing of coaches, though, was a Twins guy that the Yankees hired away to help Sanchez improve. He's just a butcher back there. Like, it's a tough position. He's bad at it.
Yeah.
He'll hit some ding-dongs. Yeah.
Hit that Budweiser roof deck a few times.
But he can't frame.
Who cares?
And if you can't frame,
framing is going to be irrelevant in like 2 years anyways.
Yeah, 2
framing
years.
Think about framing. Like balls and strikes are the pulse and framework of an entire sport. And you literally have catchers trying to trick umpires into changing that infrastructure. It's just ridiculous. Okay, sorry. All right, back to Declan here, your first prediction.
All right. I'm going to go with this one here, and I might need some help on the phrasing and the accountability of this. So in the same vein with Gary Sanchez now in the Twins, Josh Donaldson is now with New York. So write this down. A New York outlet will rip Josh Donaldson for either his lack of ability to stay on the field, his play overall, or his attitude at some point in the 2022 season.
Okay.
I mean, we'll have to kind of decipher it too, and I don't mean like a tweet, because I originally wrote down like a reporter, but I was like, well, a tweet like that I can't do that.
I'm good with this. I like this prediction.
Yeah, so like a column or the Post or someone doing an organized column saying Josh Donaldson is bad at staying on the field or a bad person, blah blah.
What if it's
ripping
like
Josh Donaldson?
What if Garrett Cole turns on him again? They had a kumbaya session.
Right.
What if Garrett Cole turns on him publicly and it's just like his quotes are in the New York Post? I would think that counts too. You're just looking for like media confirmation of.
Well, you'd have to decipher that one a little bit, but I just think with all of his baggage and being up there in age, someone's going to feast on him, and he might just be phenomenal with the Yankees, but I just don't think that's possible.
This sounds like a commentary, though. Like, so you're saying if a columnist says this guy is a fraud, I hate him, we all do, then you definitely get the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Write this down.
Write that down.
I hear you.
All right, old Macadac just needs a couple hits here. I'm gonna come in and be Buzz Killington. I know that the Athletic Minnesota has been peddling this, and there's been a couple other reports that the Twins are in on Trevor Story. Maybe I can sort of will this into existence by being negative, but write this down. They're not getting Trevor Story. They're not getting Trevor Story.
Can you explain what you mean by peddling this?
Well, they're like. I mean, like, I don't know how else to say it. They're basically stumping for the Twins to sign Trevor Story and taking. Oh, they're kind of they might have had some conversations, and this is a thing.
I hear you.
And yeah, they signed Josh Donaldson, but Josh Donaldson was 4 years past his MVP prime. Trevor Story is in his prime.
Yeah.
And it just kind of feels to me like Trevor Story and his agent are looking for a couple other teams to leverage the price tag. So I will happily, on a future edition of Write That Down, eat crow and admit that I was wrong. But I just don't see it.
I love this. I love
It doesn't
this
make sense.
prediction.
Plus, Royce Lewis is coming through the pipeline. Like, I don't. I'm sorry.
Plus, it's really expensive.
Yeah. Oh. All right, back to Braxton, your second prediction.
All right. The UCLA Bruins will win the NCAA championship.
Ooh, okay. Well, UCLA Bruins. Look, we lost Declan there.
Declan
No.
got.
God dang it. Oh, I'll get back.
No, I like it.
Kind of
The
a
color
little
bars are good, Dex.
technical issues on
That's
this
a good
episode.
look.
Yeah.
At least
Thank
you
you.
can still
Thank
hear
you.
us.
Yeah.
UCLA. UCLA.
Now I'm
All right,
making
Judd.
sure
Oh,
I'm making-
and now we got a Macadac pick. Oh, we got two Macadacs on
That's
this
right.
game.
Mackadac is
There we go.
taking over Declan's predictions.
All right.
By the way, Dex, did you watch the Bachelor finale?
No, I
What's your night finale?
boycotted this season. I
Dude,
boycotted this
it
season.
was. I mean, I would say it's worth your while to watch like the last 4 episodes. Absolute glorious train wreck. And Jesse Palmer might be up there ahead of Chris Harrison as my favorite Bachelor.
Wow.
He's really come into his own.
Okay.
Really come into his own.
Well,
So, all right, sorry. Back
glad
to
he finally did it something.
back to Judd.
All right, write this down. Nico Sturm, who of course was traded to the Avalanche yesterday by Bill Guerin and the Wild. Nico Sturm will score at least 1 goal against the Wild either in the regular season or playoffs this season.
Okay.
So before we're done, and it's certainly a long way from being a guarantee that the Avs and Wild would meet in the playoffs, but the Wild does have 2 games in the regular season left against the Avs, so Nico Sturm will score at least 1 goal against his former team.
Boom.
Write this down.
Boom. Somebody had a Zach Parise will score a goal against the Wild prediction. It might have been Judd. And I was going to take that off the board because the Islanders and Wild do not play again this season. But
The Stanley Cup Finals, you never know.
is there? I was going to say, like,
No.
is there like a 1% chance?
Yeah.
Well, the Islanders
Less.
aren't currently in the
Yeah, I was
playoff
gonna say,
picture.
I think the
but
Islanders are
but
gonna
could
miss
he
the
get
playoffs.
traded to somebody?
Yes,
like,
he could. He
Okay.
could. That's actually that's a good one.
Okay,
That's a good
So
point.
I left it on the board. All right, back to Declan
enough.
here.
All right. With Nico Sturm in Colorado and Tyson Jost now at the Wild, I'll say this. Tyson Jost will score his first goal with the Wild by next week's. Write that down.
Okay.
So the 10th overall pick in the draft. He'll center the 4th line tonight. But Guerin was saying that he believes there's still more to his game, and he could potentially be playing with more of a frontline players. So I think eventually you'll see him in the top 6 or outside of that 4th line. But I'll say he'll just score a goal between now and next week's. Write that down.
All righty.
Write this down.
All righty. Let's go to the other winter team that's been interesting here. I just saw the breaking news that Jaden McDaniels does indeed have a high ankle sprain, so it's definitely going to be out for more than 2 weeks. That sucks. He's been a really good role player for them. So I had this prediction before that news came down, but I also knew that he was going to be out for tonight's game anyway, so it doesn't matter. So write this down. I want this to be a home run, so you guys let me know if it's not. The Timberwolves are 9.5-point favorites tonight over the Lakers. They will lead by 20 points or more at some point in this game. I think they're going to beat the crap out of the Lakers.
Okay.
Is that a home run, or do I need to push it higher?
I think you need to push it higher.
Yeah.
How high?
The Lakers are awful. So, like,
What
that's
if I
very
say a
plausible.
25-point lead at some point over the Lakers? That's a big
And-
lead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
That's probably
26.
fair.
At least 25.
20.
Yep. I think if you get to 25, I think that's okay.
Okay. They will
I
have
mean, my
at least a
God, the Lakers are
25-point
awful.
lead over the Lakers at some point. tonight.
How is that
Okay.
team this bad? They
Dude,
are
and
just
I
atrocious.
legitimately think that they are trying to miss the play-in game, but they can't lose enough games because Portland's
Right.
terrible, the Spurs
Right.
are terrible.
I mean, the
They're
Wolves
going to
are
be 14
without.
games under 500 and get into the play-in.
Like
Yeah.
the Lakers are bad right now, but the Wolves have 4 pretty key players questionable, with also McDaniels out. Pat Bev is questionable. Jordan McLaughlin's questionable. Naz Reid's questionable. Vanderbilt's questionable.
Yeah, Vanderbilt hasn't played. They've
So-
blown some teams out without
Yeah.
Vanderbilt too.
So yeah,
I'm going to stand by it. And I think it's
Yeah.
even more solidified
25.
because they're without some key players. So they
All
will
right.
have a 25-point lead at some point in this game.
okay.
Fair enough,
All right.
Crowd's going to be
Write this
raucous.
Jacqueline. All right.
All right, Braxton, your third and final prediction.
All right. Ant Edwards will drop 50 in a playoff game.
Whoa!
Dude, you are
Yes.
slinging from the heels.
Yes, dude. I love this. Just coming in hot.
Got his Wolves jersey on and making some hot predictions.
Amazing. Well, Braxton, you came in here. You swung for the fences. Since you've got this life-changing platform right now on the Mackey and Judd show, is there anyone in your life you'd like to thank that brought you to this point?
I'll thank my wife. She puts up with me watching all the Wolves games, even in the bad years. And then John Bierstorff and Cody Johnstone. They're like the only other two Minnesota fans that I have met in real life. So shout out to them.
Awesome, man. Well, Braxton, great work. Good luck to our Timberwolves. Maybe we can win a playoff game. Maybe that should be the first goal here. Win a playoff game. Go from there.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. We'll get you on again sometime. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks,
That's
guys.
guest listener predictor
Thanks, Jim.
Braxton. Got more breaking news here. ESPN officially announces the signing of Joe Buck and Troy Aikman to multi-year agreements.
Heyo.
Aikman, $90 million contract. He has exceeded Romo.
Is that more than he made in his entire NFL career?
I'd have to look at what he made, but
He's
it is
definitely made more
ridiculous.
money times probably.
I think did Buck get 60 million
Damn. Dude,
in the life of his contract? And I think Troy got $90 million.
absurd.
And to be clear, I do not think that Troy Aikman is worth that.
So you're
He's good, but he's not that good.
I think but it's such a high profile, comfortable pairing. You know, people for 20 years have been used to Joe Buck and Troy Aikman calling big games in the afternoon on Sundays. I mean, I get what you're saying. Maybe it's a little bit stale, but I mean, if you're going to compare Troy Aikman to, like, all due respect, but like Brian Greasy,
Oh yeah,
Booger
yeah.
McFarland,
but
like
I'm
some of
just
these
saying,
dudes that they've had.
Romo is worth more in my opinion. I like him a lot more than Troy. Troy is solid, but not that good.
Okay. All right. What's your third and final prediction?
My third and final prediction is one in which I'm going to take a prediction Phil made and actually one up it a little bit because I like the direction. Trevor Story will not only not sign with the Twins, gentlemen, but there will be a credible report that the Twins were either a finalist or very close to signing him after he doesn't sign. So we will get a story that's saying the Twins were very close to or just downright a finalist
In the mix. They were in the mix.
the pursuit of Trevor Story. What I'm saying is it will be a no pun intended story that the Twins were even close to signing him as if that was some type of accomplishment.
The Braves just brought Eddie Rosario back. The Braves are going for it again, man.
Good. They should.
Freddie Freeman leaving is not going to deter them. All right, Declan, your third and final.
All right. I got another baseball one, too. Write this down. The Twins will acquire another established starting pitcher, minimum 250 career innings, by the way.
Okay.
Just going to throw an innings caveat in there. Between now and opening day. So the Twins will acquire another established pitcher between now and opening day, minimum 250 career innings.
Okay. I like it. I like it. My final prediction
Write
here
it down. You like writing things down.
is presented by a good friend and partner of ours here, Dennis Kirk. If you like to ride, if you like to get out, the spring weather starts to break open, the summer months are on the horizon. If you're a motorcycle guy or gal, they've got what you need: parts, accessories, apparel, and we would love it if you gave them a look for whatever your needs are at DennisKirk.com. Ride more, wait less, because they will provide same-day shipping on orders placed before 8 p.m. And we're also talking about rock-solid service here. DennisKirk.com. All right, here is the final prediction of the week. Going to go, I've watched maybe 15 minutes of college basketball this season, but I've got takes anyways, like everyone does this time of year. We're going to see a 13 seed beat a 4 seed this week, boys. Write this down. Is this a home run, by the way? A 13 seed over a 4 seed?
No, I don't think so now.
What?
Sorry, man. I don't think
It's like
13 it's a major upset, but I don't know that that's in today's college basketball. It used to be. I just don't know now.
I looked this up, and there's like a 70% chance that I'm wrong here, according to the analytics.
Well, yeah. I'm just
Declan, what do you think? Do I need to add to what I'm about to say?
Uh,
It's a 13 seed.
Yeah, but there's 4 of them. There's 4 matchups.
No.
And-
Here's my prediction.
All right,
South
let's hear it.
Dakota State will beat Providence in the first round.
Oh,
Okay,
if you're
then
well,
there
then,
you go.
then that's a
If you're
whole- I'm
specific
sorry.
enough, then yes.
Sorry, yeah,
I didn't know you were going to be specific.
you didn't
I
say
said
that.
South Dakota State will
Oh,
beat
yes, home
Providence
run.
in the first round. Okay.
Yes.
Home run. Yeah.
Okay.
You're predicting a game in itself. So
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah, I should have been more clear there. So yes, 13 seed South Dakota State over 4 seed Providence. Write it down. There you have it.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
All right, dudes. We gotta go back to our Purple Daily guard watch foxhole here for a little bit. Thanks for hanging out with us on Mackey and Judd. Reckless Speculation Thursday tomorrow with Doogie. And again, don't forget, every single day and sometimes multiple times per day, we're pumping out Viking stuff on Purple Daily. Hit us up on the Score North and Purple Daily YouTube channels. Click subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.